Hi everyone, welcome back to Inspired by Yvette, where I do all things crafting, DIY, I unbox products, and self-care. So today's video is going to be a DIY where I'm going to show you how I layer mesh vinyl on top of regular vinyl to make some t-shirts. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. I'm going to start off in Design Space to show you how I design the shirts, and then we will get to pressing them. Little brother t-shirt. So I'm going to go through this relatively quickly because I don't want the video to be too long. I'm going to go over here to templates, select the classic t-shirts template, and then I'm going to change the size up here to a kid's short sleeve, and I have the large t-shirts, and I will change the color to my color, which is red. We're going to go right here, get rid of the grid lines, and I'm going to put my text here, big brother, little brother. So let's get a text box, and I'm going to type in there. Should have got my keyboard. So we're gonna type in big brother, move that down, and let's go up here to the font. And the font that I want to use is the one I've used before, the BFC Game Bold. So let me go to my bookmark ones. Let's see if I bookmarked it. Yes, so I have it here, the BFC Game Bold. I used it on the newlywed t-shirts that I did. So I'm going to click on that one, click off. Let's see, yeah, that's it. So we're going to make our font white. And the size that I'm going to do for the little kids t-shirts, I'm going to do 10 by 2.5. So we will unlock the text box. I'm going to do the width at 10 and the height at 2.5. And that is what I want. So I'm going to duplicate that text, the big brother, and then double click in there and just make that little brother. Okay, so we have our text. That's one shirt, that's the other. And this one, I'm going to also make this 10. I'm gonna make it 10 by 2.5. Yeah, so that they're relatively the same. I don't know. Now I'm double thinking that. Let me put it back what it came in as. I might like it like that. That's not too wide. So that would be 12.5 wide. Let me look at my shirt and measure it real quick. Let's see. It'll be up here. Yeah, that may be too wide. Let's go back to, I'll make it 11. See if that makes it look better. Yeah, so we'll go with this one, 11, and I'm going to do the height at 2.5 still. Okay, so that's the text for the two shirts. And now I want the image. I'm going to put just a little small car there. So we'll go to images, and I searched for a car. I think I searched actually sports car. And let's just see what we find. So I like this one, and I like this one. You can scroll through and see, you know, if it's any other one that you like. And I like those just because it's a single layer cut, you know, just one layer. And so that's what we're gonna do, those two. So let me add those to the canvas. Let's get rid of these grid lines again. All right, so the cars, I think I want to make the cars about 8 inches. All right, so we're gonna make the car, we'll leave the height however it comes in, but we'll make the car about 8 inches. And then this car I'm going to also make 8 inches. And I think that looks good. I'll just place those by hand, and we are good to go. Let's zoom in a little bit so you all can see. So that's what it'll look like. I like this font because it's it has a little cutout so you'll be able to see through the shirt. see the color of the shirt through that. And then this, you know, I think I'm going to do it in black, the same way that looks. And then the little brother will be the same, and I'll just do that by hand too. We look good. So now I'm going to just save my work, and I will just save it as big/little brother t-shirts. Save it, save it, save it. Excuse me. And now we're ready to make it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. I'll show you what I do when I make it. Just go right here to the make it screen, and since this will be iron on, we're going to mirror, and I'm just going to use probably just a plain vinyl. Place that how I need it. And then these two also we will mirror, and they'll just be a black. So we're good to go. So you go down here to continue. Okay, so you all know I always try to keep it real with you all. I don't edit out my mistakes. Right here, I made a mistake. You see how I have the mat 2 still selected? So that's the one that is going to cut, the one that's selected. Therefore, I cut my cars out of the wrong material, and that's what I'm about to tell you all. Just a quick minute to show you what I did. I accidentally cut the cars out of the mesh vinyl. Yeah, so I hate to waste material. So what I did is I went back on the computer and created an offset, and I'm going to do an offset. I did an offset on the cars so that I can just lay this on top of the royal blue. I think this is royal blue vinyl. So I'm going to do that, and I did the same thing with the letters, big brother and little brother. I did an offset. So I took the blue out of this pack that came in a mystery box, and I think this one is the royal blue. It had the this shade of blue, and then it also had the navy. So I decided to go with the royal for my nephews. So that's that. Just wanted to hop on and say that. That's what I'm doing. Anytime I ever say I'm going to do something real quick, it's never real quick. And then this was hard to weed because of all of these holes. So one of the spokes or whatever, I cut that off, or it came up. So I was trying to cut another piece just to kind of using some of the scraps that I have here, trying to cut a piece to make another piece to put in there to make that right. So hopefully it looks okay once it's pressed. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll come back once everything's cut out. Okay, I am back finally to you all. That was very quick. For me, that was a few hours. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my press on. I just brought it down on the table, and we are going to lint roll our shirts and get ready to press. So anytime, I think I already said it, anytime I say I'm going to do something real quick, I need to quit saying that. Because something always is going to happen. And I guess that's crafting, where, you know, mistakes happen, my mistake, and then I'm trying to fix my mistake so that I don't have to start completely over. And then the other thing was that was my last little bit of the mesh vinyl. Trying to take the piece off of this lint roller. That was the last little bit of the mesh vinyl, so I kind of really wanted it to work. So let me lint roll the shirt. I'm going to get the first one laid out, and I'll get it laid out on this heat press. Let's do our temperature at 315. And I am going to do the time at about 10 seconds because we have to tack it down. So we'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and press the shirt. I may fast forward through this or skip some of this, and then we'll come back and we'll press it. Okay, so I am back. I have the first shirt laid out the way I want to, centered, little brother and then the little car. So we're going to go ahead and tack this one down for about 10 seconds. So let's see. this needs to cool down a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to prep the other shirt and get it ready. And take our tags off and let roll this one. And they are both the same size, even though it says little brother, big brother. They're only about a little over a year apart, so they wear the same size. The little people. Okay, so once I get this one laid out, and if I'm ready to peel, I'll bring you all back and we'll look at that part. Okay, so I have this one lined up, and I am going to go ahead and put our Teflon sheet on and tag this one down for 10 seconds. And the other one should be cool, so we're going to go ahead and peel that one and get it straight. Tag down good. So let's get the other one. I'm going to go ahead and peel it. For that to do all of that. Okay, make sure you all can see me. Yeah, you can. This is peeling pretty good. So we did just what it needed to do. Tack that down. Just peel slow because we know it's not fully on there yet. And peel at an angle. Let's get our mesh and we'll lay that out so that we can do our full press. Okay. One thing I do notice about this press that people have said to in the past, it's not a lot of room to work right here. So that's kind of, you know, it's a little bit of an inconvenience because, I don't know, you just need a little more room to work. So my offset is at a point, I think I did a 0.2 on the offset. So it gives me a little bit of room to work with lining this up. The mesh. Oh, I think I'm gonna like that, little brother. And let's find the right car. This one. So we'll cover this complete shirt with that. So now we're going to up our time to 40 seconds. We'll do the complete time just to make sure it's really on there good. Okay, so we're going to do 3:15 for 40 seconds, the whole design, and make sure it's tacked on good. So we're done with that one. Okay, so we need to let this cool. It looks really good. So I'm going to let that one cool. We'll go ahead and peel this one. Oh goodness, this one don't want to, is it not stuck down? Okay, the car is down. Get some of that scrap up. I'll peel this one from this direction. Peel slow. So this is not stuck all the way down, as you can see that B, but it will once we do this full press. Okay, so I have that lined up, everything centered. So we're going to go ahead and press this one 315 for 40 seconds. And we are done. This one should be about cool. I'm going to peel this one. Okay, it's looking good, looking good. That looks really good. Uh-oh, I got a piece of something that's not supposed to be there is there. I'm gonna have to get that off. So I'm going to set this one to cool, and let's go ahead and peel the rest of this one. Okay, so this one is done. Let's see it, and you can see the holes in there. So what I was saying on the car, I got a little piece of scrap caught up in there, so I'm going to take my mini easy press, heat it from the back, and I'll take that off of there. That is all you have to do. I think it's down pretty good. I think I'm gonna press it one more time just for maybe 10 seconds because it's feeling, I guess that's the way it should feel since it's layered. Press it for 5 seconds. Yeah, that feels better. Okay, this is ready to peel. Okay, so this one is done too. I'll show you all. So there we have it. I am done. So it just goes to show what you can do when you make a mistake and things don't turn out the way you originally designed it to be. So I was able to do that because I'm not selling the shirt. This was actually a project for my mother-in-law to give to the grands, and she just really wanted the words big brother and little brother on the shirts, and it gave me the versatility to switch it up when I needed to. So sometimes that can happen. All I had to do was create an offset, which I didn't show that in Design Space because it was a last minute accident, but it's very easy to do. Just hit offset and I put it at 0.2. So thank you all so much for watching. I did decide to go ahead and press this Big Brother shirt for another 5 seconds just to make sure it was smooth and good on there because I didn't like the way it felt. But that was it. We are done. So you all have a great day. I am sending you much love from South Carolina, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.